Thank you everyone for joining me on my channel once again. I do appreciate it. Thank you. And we're going to make today's she crab soup. This crab is crab that we just caught a few days ago, and oh, it is delicious. Caught our limit in crab. I'm up here in Gresham, Oregon, and we will head to Los Angeles in a little while, in a couple days, and then back to Tampa, Florida. We'll be doing videos in all of these different places. But thank you for joining us, and we're going to get started right now with the ingredients. First ingredient, of course, is our crab, delicious crab. This is delicious. We cut it up, did that. We've got salt, pepper. I've got some red bell pepper. You can have red, orange, yellow, green, whatever you like. A little mixture in there of onions that mixed when we got it all together. Here's some onions. Got about a half an onion in this. Got some garlic, probably about 3 cloves of garlic. This is the garlic. This is the celery. And then we've got some flour, probably a couple of teaspoons of flour, depending on the thickness as we go along. Got our butter. I've got some thyme, little half and half. Got some milk here, and we've got whipping cream, little Worcestershire sauce, and some sherry. This is cooking wine. I would recommend regular wine. Cooking wine is never that good, so cooking wine would be good. And then the final ingredient would be oregano. I may put other ingredients in because that's the way I cook, and we'll let you know as we're going along. So let's get started. Now we're going to put the ingredients right in the pan, in the pot here. We're going to start off with our butter. Get that melted down. And there's probably a couple of tablespoons of butter. After that gets melted down, I want to put my onions, my peppers, bell peppers, put that in, garlic, get that all in, celery, finely chopped, stir that all up, and we'll let that kind of saute for about 3 or 4 minutes till things become soft. Now we're going to put some flour in, a little at a time. This is going to be the thickener. Let that cook a little bit. Spread that out. Keep my hand out of the camera if I can remember to do that. Spread that out like that. And we're going to cook that for maybe a minute or 2, just to kind of get the raw flour out. After that flour is cooked, we're going to start putting in the milk. We got 1.5 cups of milk. We're going to slowly pour that in. Switch hands here. And stir while you're pouring. The fire is hot. Stir while you're pouring. Let that heat up. And after this is going to come the half and half. And we'll probably put about 1 cup of half and half in. Ooh, I think I spilled it on the stove. Not good. All right, it's okay. Oop, slipping. Now, this is half and half. Gonna put some of that. What is this? That is so hot. Turn that down or something. Ooh. Here's the half and half. Put some of that in too. This is going to give it a richness, and so is the whipping cream. We're going to get that cooking up a little bit more. I'm going to get the whipping cream. Now, if you don't have whipping cream, that's okay. Just use half and half or milk. It's okay. You know, the flavors will just depend on what you put in it. But if you're not liking whipping cream, half and half or whatever, just use milk. That's okay. Yes. Oh, that's going to be good. Now we're going to bring this up to a boil, almost a boil. We don't want to boil it. You don't want to put the crab in till the very end. So we're going to hold off on the crab. We're going to add a couple other things. Here's some thyme, just a couple of twigs of thyme. Going to put some salt and pepper in here. Some pepper. That's actually it's paprika. Let me get the pepper. Keep it going. Little pepper. Some salt. We're going to add salt to taste. A little bit of salt, and you can taste it as you go. Make sure you don't put too much in. Got the fire down on low, pretty much low. We're going to add some sherry wine. And I would say probably maybe a quarter of a cup. Something like that would be good. A couple dashes of Worcestershire. Give it a little kick. And of course, we need about a teaspoon and a half of oregano. All right, now we're going to let that kind of meld together. Check for salt. I can taste the sherry. Now we want this to get thicker, a little thicker. So this is not thick enough. We're going to be adding about a couple of tablespoons of parsley. This is fresh parsley. You can use dry. And I have also added a lot more. Now here are the ingredients as far as the liquids. Put in at least 3/4 or 3 cups rather of milk, and put in for sure at least 1 cup of half and half, because you want to make it where you have enough soup. Now the crab meat, as I told you, crab meat we caught, but you can buy crab meat in a can and do this same recipe using the can. So we have added also more flour and butter. We cooked it in a separate pan. We needed a lot more to get it to be this consistency, and that's what you want. So be sure and do that. The ingredients I mentioned at the beginning were for a much smaller soup, amount of soup. We don't want that. We're making a lot bigger, probably more than you would make. So you can adjust your ingredients accordingly. So after this gets going, it's done. It actually is done. We're going to get the bacon bits. I've cut them up, and we're cooking them in the oven, and we're going to put those in next. And we put the potatoes in. We put those cubed potatoes in. They're already here. Right there they are. And they're cooking. Want to get those cooked halfway anyway before we add the other items. Now comes the bacon. Okay, we're going to add this bacon in here now. Get all those bacon bits. That's going to give it a lot of flavor, as well as that bacon grease that's going in there. Yes, very good. Stir that up. Now we want to get the parsley. Going to get the parsley over here. Stir it up here. All right, now comes the parsley. Stir that up. Folks, this is going to be absolutely delicious. I guarantee it. Well, I don't know how I can guarantee it, but anyway, I promise you, it is good. If you like crab, this is delicious, fantastic. And we're going to taste it in a little bit. Now comes the last and main ingredient, the crab. Here we are. Look at that, delicious. Got a lot of crab. That's going to go right in here. We're going to put it in at the end because it's already cooked. You don't want to cook it, keep cooking it, because it'll be overcooked and rubbery. You don't want that. So we're going to put all of this crab in here. This is a hot dish already. We're just going to stir that in, let the flavors get together, greet each other in that pot. I'm going to turn this pot off. I don't want it to boil anymore. And guess what? The soup is ready to try. And I can't wait to try that. Look at that. We're going to let it just kind of meld in here for about 2 or 3 minutes so those crab flavors can join the rest of the group that's in the pot. And then we're going to taste it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are now with the she crab soup, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to dig into that. That looks so good. I put some paprika, smoked paprika on that. Yes, really good. And then over here, you'll notice the 1905 salad. Got that on my video as well. That is a fantastic salad. Check it out. Check out the video, as well as the dressing. I have a separate video on the dressing for the 1905 salad. So let's taste this she crab soup. All right, here we go. Look at that. It's got the crab in there. It's got potatoes, diced potatoes in there. It's got bacon bits in there. That's not typically in the she crab soup, but you know, I thought that would be delicious. Let's check. You know what? That is the best soup I have ever had. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. It is so good. If you have time to make this soup, try it. It's going to be great. Let's try it again. You know what else would be good with it? Some of my Saggy Butts hot sauce. I got to get some in a minute. I'll do this as soon as we shut the video off. Let's try it. Delicious. Delicious. Then we're going to try this. 1905 salad. It's got ham, Swiss cheese, green olives. Oh yeah. Fantastic meal. I don't talk with my mouth full, but I have to say goodbye. Thanks for joining me. Don't quit yet. Thanks for joining me. I thank you again and again and again. Watch my videos. Watch them again. Hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, let me know. Send it to my email. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.